What this earth is capable of creating is unimaginable, incomprehensible. The magnitude, the possibilities of what this earth is able to create for us, for everything. We are standing on a gold mine. But see, right now, the earth needs us. She won't create anymore. She won't move unless we start to move. And I know now. I know what we are destined to do, what we are destined to achieve together. I know how we can revive the earth. I know how we can resuscitate her. I know what she is waiting for. And I know how can we give to her what she truly needs. I know how we can resuscitate the heart of the earth. It's by starting to experience the natural realm of this earth, but in a specific type of way. We have to go in nature, but we have to experience nature with our internal eye. And it's not the third eye, but it's the eye of the heart. We have to experience the natural world with our heart, with our internal self. Another way to put it would be to say that we have to go and experience the natural world but with a quiet mind. See, we've been experiencing nature. We've been going in nature so many times. But what was missing was how. The what was already there. It was always provided. We just needed the how. We didn't knew how to experience nature. How to meet nature. This is the correct way to meet nature. You have to go in nature and you can just walk, or you can just decide to clean nature if you feel called to. But you have to be present with a quiet mind and experiencing what you are experiencing with your internal eye, with your internal self, with your eye of the heart. So it's like experiencing the outer world, moving in the outer world, being here physically in the outer world, being active in the outer world, but being present in the inner world. So it's like experiencing the outer world with the inner self. Because right now we are not doing that. We are experiencing the outer world with our minds primarily, which is connected to a sort of like outer or exterior form of perception, which is connected to the mundane sense of reality. Our current mind is corrupted and it is connected to a sense of perception which is making us feel like everything is mundane. And we see things mundane and nothing sparks and nothing is magical. It's because of this state of perception that comes from this current mind that we are using. But as we start to go into our hearts and we experience the same things, but instead of experiencing them with the mind, we experience them with the heart, everything changes completely. And I felt something before I started to record this. I felt that, each time we experience nature in this way, through the heart, we are giving something to nature. We are giving a sort of energy to it. Each time we are able to stay in our hearts where we are in nature, and not only stay, like go and meditate, you have to move, you have to be active in nature. But you have to move in the physical and be still internally. You have to unite movement and stillness. That's the thing. You have to unite the polarities. So each time we go in nature and we do an activity, for example, I am cleaning nature and gathering the garbages, I try to focus internally while moving externally and doing the activity externally. I am focused in my center, in my core, in my heart. I'm there, I'm focused, I'm not moving from the heart, I'm still. And by the way, when I'm in the heart, you know how it feels. It's just, just the first glimpses of this perception, but it feels like when I'm in the heart and I'm experiencing reality from there, it feels like I gain a sort of like 360 view or 360 type of experience. Although, again, it's in a very incipient form. Don't think like I'm seeing with the back of my eyes or anything. But I can feel the beginning of this state. I can feel the beginning of this state of perception. It's just that even for me right now, I cannot hold the state of the heart more than a few seconds at a time. And I snap back from it into the mind, and then I go back into the heart, and I just move back and forward. This is the stage that I am in right now. But I can feel that when the heart sense is prolonged, there is this type of 360 type of experience. And all the senses unify into one. There is no more sight, smell, touch. They are all coming into one singular sense. But to get back to what I was actually intending to transmit with this recording here, is that we give something to nature when we are able to stay within, stay in our hearts while moving and experiencing nature. So again, we have to be active in the physical world, but still within. We give something, nature receives something, a sort of form of energy, a sort of form of electricity, some form of thing, and I know what it is. It's spirit itself. Its spirit descends. When we do this, spirit descends through us in matter. This electricity that I'm feeling, this unspeakable thing, it's spirit itself. I can feel how the nature around me gets energized. So imagine that I am able to energize nature. Similar to how nature is also able to energize me. So that's when it becomes a true exchange. And not only like she gives me something, I give her back, you know. No, it becomes a sort of thermodynamic exchange, a perpetuum mobile. We enter into a sort of perpetual communion where the energy of spirit is given to nature, and in exchange I receive the natural energy of this world. But I receive it in its purity. I receive pure energy back. You know, it's like with the trees that as we breathe carbon dioxide, they breathe in our carbon dioxide and they create oxygen. And we breathe oxygen and they breathe our carbon dioxide. And it's this permanent cycle. See, we are united in this breath together. This is what happens at the deeper level as well, at the energy level as well. When we stay in our hearts, energy from spirit, spiritual energy, I could say, spirit is being given back to matter, is given to matter itself. And she gives her pure virgin energy to us. So we get extremely energized by nature while she gets extremely energized by us. It's because of their partnership. Because earth and matter and nature, they pertain to the feminine, and spirit is the masculine. And they are meant to be together. She only recognizes him. She only wants him. She awaits for him since forever. She immediately recognizes him when he is brought here through us. This is the sacred communion that we can do while we are alive, to unite them back through our own lives, through our own bodies. This is the most sacred thing that we can do for this earth. And when this happens, and I felt it right now before I started the recording, when this happens, nature awakens. The sleeping beauty awakens. She is touched by her partner, by spirit itself. She is kissed by her true partner through us. And when he kisses her, she is woken up. She wakes up truly, fully, unimaginably. This is why I started by saying that it is unimaginable what nature and the earth can create. Like literally, our imagination cannot run as deep, as far as the possibilities and the magnitude and the power of what this earth is able to do and to create for us and for everything. But right now she's asleep. Right now she's the slumbering, sleeping beauty. She's in a coma and she needs us so she can awaken. She needs spirit to be brought here to her through us so she can awaken. She won't move right now. She won't do anything. Actually, she's allowing her own destruction to happen. She's dying right before our eyes. She refuses to do anything without him. Nothing more is going to be created without him. She's waiting for him. And she's preferring to die than to do anything more without him. But when he is brought here to her, that's when the magic begins. That's when the magic begins. Like, it's unimaginable what they can do together. Like, truly unimaginable. And we are like their children. They are here to create more than paradise for us. It's again, it's unimaginable. Unimaginable. And once they are united, they become, in a way, if that makes sense, they become our servants. We, the children, they're our parents. They start to nourish us. They start to listen to us. We start to become true creators of life because we have them by our sides, united. She is the creator. He is the director. He conceives. She creates. And us, we are at the middle of this process. And after we start to live in this way, more and more of us as well, that's when we start to begin to live from the heart of life itself. That's when both the spirit and matter start, let's say, serving us, putting their powers in our hands. Yeah. But that's when you live at the heart. That's when you live in the heart. That's when you become the child that is born between the union of spirit and matter. This is the Christ. We are the Christ. Their union. So this is what we are destined to achieve together. We are here to awaken our mother, matter, which is this princess. She's this sleeping beauty. She's this young girl, by the way. When you think of the mother, many of these spiritual new age ideas make her seem like, she's this kind of mature or maybe even old type of mother. No, she's a permanent virgin. She's an adolescent. She's a young princess. And she's waiting for her groom. And when they are together, again, the magic begins. So I know now. I know our destiny is far from being to stay here and witness the destruction and dissolution of our earth and of matter, and just accepting our destinies and just accepting to be done with all of it. Our destinies here is to awaken this earth, awaken her, and experience together an unimaginable reality. Again, she has all the power, like nothing that has happened to her so far, not even the destruction, the terror, everything that has happened, all this virus, everything, all the ways in which she has been ravished. She can change that in a blink. In a blink. She's unimaginable. She's formidable. She's incredible in the power that she has and what she's able to do for us. And I can feel her. In this moment, I felt her. It's just like she's speaking to us right now. She's letting us know. This is what we are meant to achieve. We are not here to stay and die, being, witnessing the destruction of this earth. We are here to revive the earth. We are here to resuscitate her, to give her the energy of spirit so she can start creating again our true reality for us. So wake up, people. We really can do this, but it's like this world is never going to tell us this. It's never going to make us feel that we are capable of doing this. This world is gonna make us think that we have no power, that we are having no chance, that it's impossible, that we can never recover this earth, that it's impossible, that she's not listening to us, that we are alone, that we are completely disconnected, and nobody listens to us, and nobody cares about us, and our mother has abandoned us. This is what this virus of this world is trying to make us feel, that she has no care for us whatsoever, that we are completely abandoned by her, which is 100% a lie. She's calling out to us, she's crying in her knees for us to hear her, to remember her. She never left us. Look around. She's here and we can do this. And I know now, I know the future now. I know what's to happen. I just don't know how. But I know the what now. I know the future. In a way. I know what we have to do together. It's just a matter of how, and this is our own effort, this is our own journey, this is our own discovery. Together again. It's always about together. This journey is not about any of us. None of us could ever revive this world on its own. She needs all of us together. It's how it always was designed to be, and it's how it's always gonna happen. It's always through all of us together. Not even one of us can be missing. All of us, we have to be here because we are their children. They will never abandon any of us, ever.